We secured a solid victory against FIU with a final score of 23-9. This win moves the Golden Flashes to 5-0 on the season and shows their continued dominance, especially on defense. Kent State continues to show why they are undefeated, with a defense that can dominate games and an offense that does enough to secure wins. This game was a great example of complementary football, with the defense setting the tone and the offense capitalizing on opportunities. The Golden Flashes remain a force to be reckoned with in the MAC. Let's look at some of the key players of the game. Tommy Ulatowski, the junior quarterback, had another consistent performance, completing 17 of 26 passes for 249 yards with 1 touchdown and no interceptions, achieving a 158.5 passer rating. Ulatowski spread the ball well and avoided costly mistakes, showing efficiency despite facing a tough FIU secondary led by Hezekiah Masses. The offense did have some issues with ball security, as both Ulatowski and backup quarterback David Kargman fumbled during the game. The rushing attack was less effective than usual, totaling only 53 yards on 22 attempts. Despite the overall struggles in the run game, Garcia managed to score 2 rushing touchdowns on 10 carries for 44 yards, averaging 4.4 yards per carry. Garcia's ability to find the end zone was a major factor in the victory. Keshawn Thomas also contributed with 34 yards on 6 carries, averaging 5.6 yards per carry. However, negative plays, including Ulatowski being sacked, pulled the overall rushing numbers down. The standout receiver for Kent State, Etheridge led the team with 6 receptions for 105 yards and 1 touchdown. His ability to rack up yards after the catch was crucial, highlighted by a 33-yard-long reception. Another reliable target, Stanley King, also caught 6 passes for 72 yards, serving as a dependable option for Ulatowski. C.J. McCray, although he only had 1 catch, it was a significant 46-yard play, showcasing his big play potential. Kent State's defense was the star of the game, holding FIU to 9 points and just 277 yards of total offense. The Golden Flashes excelled in stopping the run, limiting FIU to only 69 rushing yards on 25 attempts. The secondary also performed admirably, allowing only 208 passing yards and forcing 1 interception. Ethan Watkins, a tackling machine. He led the team with 14 total tackles, including 2 tackles for loss. His presence was felt all over the field. Matthias Carroll. He had a dominant performance off the edge, recording 6 tackles, 5 for loss, and 2 sacks. Carroll's ability to disrupt FIU's backfield was crucial in stalling their drives. Jeremiah Dotson added another layer to the defense with an interception, contributing to the overall stout performance. Andrew Glass was reliable, converting his only field goal attempt from 45 yards out and making 2 of 3 extra points. Josh Smith had a good day punting, averaging 45.0 yards per punt on 5 punts, with 2 of them pinning FIU inside their 20-yard line. The offense was efficient but not explosive, relying more on a balanced attack and taking advantage of FIU's mistakes rather than generating big plays consistently. Ulatowski's steady hand and Etheridge's big play ability were highlights. The defense carried the day, completely stifling FIU's offense and creating opportunities with tackles for loss and timely stops. Watkins and Carroll were standouts, with Carroll proving to be a game wrecker. The running game needs more consistency, and ball security is a concern moving forward. Despite the win, Ulatowski and the offensive line will need to clean up the mistakes to ensure they're ready for tougher competition. Let's move to the news updates of the week. This week in the MAC was full of exciting games, with a few upsets and close finishes. Here's a breakdown of the most significant matchups. In a nail-biter, Ball State edged out Western Michigan with a 25-24 victory. This was a critical win for Ball State, moving them to 3-2 on the season and 2-0 in conference play. The game was decided by a late field goal, showcasing Ball State's resilience. Western Michigan, now 2-3, fought hard but couldn't close out the game, suffering another close loss in what's been a challenging season so far. Northern Illinois secured a much-needed victory over UMass, winning 31-18. NIU's offense was efficient, and their defense did a great job limiting UMass's scoring opportunities. This win helps NIU climb back into the mix in the MAC standings, moving them to 2-3 overall and 1-1 in conference play. Toledo dominated Miami University with a 49-17 blowout. The Rockets' offense was unstoppable, racking up points with ease and moving the ball at will. This victory moves Toledo to 3-2 on the season, showing they are a serious contender in the MAC. Miami, on the other hand, continues to struggle, dropping to 1-4 overall and 1 in conference play. In an upset, Bowling Green took down Akron 30-27. Akron, who was riding high at 4-1, came into the game as favorites but couldn't close it out against a determined Bowling Green squad. This loss drops Akron to 4-2, while Bowling Green improves to 2-3. The game was decided in the final moments, with Bowling Green's offense making a late push to secure the win. Kent State remains the team to beat in the MAC, with their defense leading the charge. Their consistent performances week in and week out make them a favorite to win the conference. Ball State's ability to win close games is a testament to their toughness, keeping them undefeated in conference play. Akron's loss to Bowling Green shakes up the MAC standings and proves that no team is safe from upsets. This loss could have significant implications as the season progresses. As the season advances, it will be interesting to see how these teams adjust and whether Kent State can maintain their undefeated streak. Taking a look at the top 25, Texas holds on to the number 1 spot, boasting a perfect 5-0 record. The Longhorns have been dominant all season, with a balanced offense and a stingy defense. With Isaiah Bond leading the charge as a Heisman favorite, Texas looks poised to continue their winning streak. Their upcoming game against Oklahoma in the Red River rivalry is highly anticipated and will be a significant test for their playoff hopes. Alabama continues to steamroll opponents as evidenced by their comfortable win over Vanderbilt. The Crimson Tide's offense, led by their potent ground game and dynamic quarterback play, has been nearly unstoppable. Defensively, they've been just as impressive, allowing only 20 points per game. This week, they face South Carolina, which should be another manageable matchup for the Tide. Oregon remains undefeated after a solid win over Michigan State. The Ducks are known for their high-octane offense and have been consistently putting up points against quality opponents. With a well-balanced attack and a defense that bends but doesn't break, Oregon is a legitimate playoff contender. Their upcoming game against Ohio State is crucial as they aim to maintain their unbeaten run. Notre Dame's perfect season continues as they come off a bye week. The Fighting Irish have been methodical, winning games with a tough defense and a steady offense. Their next challenge is against Stanford, which could prove tricky, but Notre Dame's experience and discipline should see them through. Utah has quietly been one of the most impressive teams in the country. Utah's physical style of play, combined with a powerful running game, makes them a tough matchup for any opponent. They face Arizona State this week, looking to keep their perfect season alive. NC State suffered a heartbreaking loss to Wake Forest, dropping them from 6th to 13th in the rankings. The Wolfpack were previously undefeated and looked like strong ACC contenders, but this loss has put a dent in their playoff aspirations. They'll need to regroup quickly as they face Syracuse next. Penn State has had a disappointing season so far, suffering another loss, this time to UCLA. With a 2-2 record, the Nittany Lions have fallen from the top 10 to 19th. Their season is at a crossroads, and a trip to USC doesn't make things easier. Penn State needs to find consistency on both sides of the ball to salvage their season. Tennessee's season took another hit with a loss to Arkansas. Once considered dark horse playoff contenders, the Volunteers are now fighting just to stay relevant in the SEC. They've dropped to 25th in the rankings and face a must-win game against Florida this week. As we move forward, these teams will need to bounce back quickly to keep their playoff hopes alive, while the top 5 aim to maintain their momentum in the race for the national title. National Players of the Week, Jordan Burch was a dominant force on the field for Oregon in their win over Michigan State. His ability to disrupt the backfield, as evidenced by his 4 sacks, was critical in keeping Michigan State's offense off balance. Burch's performance underscores Oregon's defensive strength and further solidifies their place as a top team in the nation. Despite SMU's loss to Louisville, Jordan Hudson put up a remarkable performance. With over 200 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns, Hudson showcased his big playability and his knack for finding the end zone. This kind of performance, even in a loss, is a testament to his talent and potential to impact any game. MAC Players of the Week. Matthias Carroll was a standout on defense for Kent State in their win over FIU. His 6 tackles and 2 sacks played a crucial role in stifling FIU's offense. Carroll's consistent pressure on the quarterback helped secure the victory and continues to highlight Kent State's formidable defense. Andrew McElroy was the key offensive weapon for Northern Illinois in their win against UMass. With 3 touchdown catches, McElroy displayed his ability to be a red zone threat and a reliable target. His performance was instrumental in securing the victory and continues to prove that he is one of the top receivers in the MAC. Heisman Watch Update. Bond remains the top candidate for the Heisman, continuing to impress as the focal point of Texas's offense. His ability to make game-changing plays as a deep threat makes him a leading contender. Raiola, a freshman, has moved up in the Heisman race with consistent performances that have showcased his talent and poise under pressure. He is rapidly becoming the leader of the Nebraska offense. Hobert dropped slightly in the rankings but remains in the top 3. His big playability keeps him in the conversation, and with Texas State performing well, he has a strong case. McCall's experience and leadership have kept him in the Heisman race. Despite NC State's recent loss, his performances have been crucial for their success. McLeod re-enters the Heisman watch, contributing significantly to Texas State's offensive success. His ability to both pass and run the ball adds a dual-threat dynamic that makes him a dangerous player. For my coaching points this week, I put them into the defensive line to give them more of a boost so the defense can continue their dominance. Taking a look at the recruiting board this week, Coffee has us at number 1, and it looks like he is going to commit. We continue to hard sell him and send a DM. Kenoy has us at number 1 too, but it's still a close race. Since we don't have many hours to fight with the other schools, we are just going to bow out of this one. Buachele has us at number 2 and will be visiting during the Ohio State game. We keep the house sent to him. Dorn has us at number 1 with his top 3 schools picked, and they are both close behind us. We hard sell him on the stuff that he wants, but our grades are not the best. So we also soft sell him on some things he does not care about, but maybe we can still get some influence. And we are going to do the exact same thing with Pepper. Dubois is a middle linebacker without any offers and a 4-star, so we sent the house. Boger is also a middle linebacker without any offers, so we contacted his family and friends. Clapp has us at number 1 and no other offers, so we just sent him a DM. We did the same thing for Boyce. Bass has no offers, so we sent a DM. McMorris, Hearns, and Bergman had their social media searched with the remaining hours we had left. Let's take a look at the scouting report for Ball State. Ball State presents a well-rounded challenge, but their strengths lie in areas that Kent State can strategically counter. By focusing on attacking their secondary, applying pressure on the quarterback, and maintaining discipline against the run, Kent State should be able to control the game and keep their winning streak alive. Let's look at some of the key players to watch. Mucciolo is the anchor of Ball State's offensive line. As a pass protector, he excels in keeping the quarterback clean, which will be critical for Ball State's offensive success. Kent State's defensive line will need to bring their A-game to get past Mucciolo and pressure the QB. Exploiting the less experienced members of the offensive line will be essential, since Mucciolo is unlikely to give up much ground. On the right side of the line, Tayo is another strong pass protector, boasting immense strength. His youth might suggest some inexperience, but his physical abilities are top-notch. The combination of Tayo and Mucciolo makes the interior of Ball State's offensive line a tough nut to crack. Kelly is a dual-threat quarterback, but his awareness isn't as high as you might want from a quarterback, which could lead to mistakes under pressure. Simonza adds an extra dimension as a scrambler, though he's less experienced than Kelly. If he sees action, the focus should be on keeping him from breaking the pocket, as his speed and agility can turn broken plays into significant gains. With the offensive line well protected, but the secondary potentially vulnerable, Kent State should look to exploit the passing game, particularly in the intermediate and deep routes. Disrupting the pocket and forcing quick decisions will be key. Ball State doesn't have a dominant running back, but Kelly's scrambling ability makes him a threat. Well, it's game day, Kent State fans. See you at the game and back here next week.
Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. Today, two teams set to square off in a back slugfest. As we'll see, the Ball State Cardinals taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Flashes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Ball State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Here comes the offense on first down. Fast motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Looking to throw on second down. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Whoa, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? Wide receiver coming across in motion. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But They got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The seventh play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, picked off.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
So Kent State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give is to Garcia. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
If you're going to attack and have success against man.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the golden flashes, getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. Off he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
First down and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's King. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Golden Flashes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
And that's really good initial defense, man. They did a great job. You could tell he wanted to throw the football. They take it away. 3rd down's a big down. You could tell scrambling, try to get in the end zone. Nice job by the defense corralling it.
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State!
And how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Motion from the offense. He'll run it again. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The offense starts with a short field. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Ulatowski. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5, and he coughs it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Douglas. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, the running back has it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Fakes his man out. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Quarterback gets past the marker. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Run in the red zone. It's Horton. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
It's good.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Ulatowski. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hand off from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Ulatowski. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what?
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
In the end zone.
Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out, you got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Well, jet sweep pass. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus.
Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Tipped ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The give to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Got his man. Just keeps moving. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
To the air, it's Ulatowski. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
Kent State 28, Ball State 10.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for a crease, it's Douglas. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Ball State 10.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Little touch pass to the receiver. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Kent State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On second down, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Cardinals are flying down the field. Back to the air one more time. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Makes the grab over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Louisiana Tech was able to cap off a close one in Ruston with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Cardinals in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On second down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Presley. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The snap sets up to throw. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Brady. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He has the first and still on his feet. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Golden Flashes send out the punt unit.
To kick it away.
When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they've just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been